See Louis, Tom, and of course the champ and Eddie for taking this fight with Edgar. Keith Connolly done a great job to get this made. But this isn't just about winning the lottery. This is about claiming the ticket. And Edgar Berlanga is here only to win. 16 first-round knockouts in his first 16 fights, 22-0. This kid has amateur pedigree. This kid has ability. This kid has dynamite in his hands, and this kid has a big set of cojones that will put everything on the line on September the 14th.
Boxing fans all throughout the world are excited for the upcoming fight between the undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez and the chosen one Edgar Berlanga. This upcoming September 14th, with the heat between the two on a constant rise, let's go and see what the pros have to say for this upcoming SmackDown. With a record of 65 fights and 61 wins, 39 of which by way of knockout, 2 losses and 2 draws, one would think that the safe bet would be on Canelo Alvarez. But make no mistake, his opponent Edgar Berlanga is a rising star in the boxing world with 22 fights, no losses, and 17 wins by way of knockout. Berlanga, without a doubt, is going to give Alvarez a good run for his money. After Benavidez secured his 29th victory against Oleksandr Gvozdik, making his record 29-0, fans eagerly expected that Canelo would finally face off against him or David Morrell. But Canelo shocked everyone by taking on a title defense against the rising star Edgar Berlanga. Now, Berlanga is by no means weak. Guys like Fat Joe Berlanga's fellow Puerto Ricans stand by Edgar Berlanga, claiming Berlanga has dynamite in his gloves. Moreover, one of the most highly anticipated enemies of Alvarez, which is David Morrell, was visibly irritated when he was interviewed about his opinion toward the Berlanga versus Alvarez fight. In his most recent interview during Fight Week, Morrell states that the match between Canelo and Edgar was bullshit and the Berlanga was too easy for Canelo. But in the end, Morrell, although not satisfied with Canelo's choice to face off against Berlanga, ended his interview by praising the Mexican monster, calling him an exceptional fighter nonetheless. Meanwhile, as Morrell defended his title from Sena Agbeco, Canelo and Berlanga locked eyes for the first time during their title defense press conference in New York. During their stare down, the air was thick and suspenseful as both fighters refused to break eye contact. Additionally, Eddie Hearn, who holds a multi-fight contract with Berlanga, recently had a face-to-face with the reigning super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez. During their meeting, it was reported that their interaction started off as tense, but thankfully it ended peacefully. More importantly, during the press conference, Edgar Berlanga aggressively shot down any talk regarding Edgar Benavidez and said that Benavidez should have been the one to challenge Canelo instead of Berlanga. All Berlanga had to say to all the bashers was that they were just haters, among many things. Even Edgar Berlanga Sr., Edgar Berlanga's father and trainer, stated that they don't care about what others think and that they are more focused on the fight ahead. With all the hate floating around, Eddie Hearn has thrown his full support towards Berlanga and is saying that many people are overlooking the rising star's potential. In the end, much like Morrell, fans are somewhat displeased by the course of events that led to this matchup. The majority of Canelo's fans have long wished for a fight between him and David Benavidez, one of the strongest contenders Canelo would have faced in his career. This made many of the fans believe that this is one of the reasons why the Canelo versus Berlanga fight has not gained that much traction since it was announced. So who do you think is taking the victory home, Canelo or Berlanga? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.